Round one.
Hi, I'm Liz.
And I'm River. And you're listening to
The
Book Fairies.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a while. This is weird.
I know. I feel like it's been like a year, but it's only been like
Yeah.
a month or something.
I don't know. Time is so weird.
Yeah.
So I don't even know how long it's been. But I missed it. I missed you.
I missed this. Yeah, I know. I was like thinking about how nice it'll be just to have this consistent thing, because when we don't talk all the time, I get sad. And like this is just one of those things where it's like no matter what, it's consistent. We're here, and yeah, I'm just like really excited to have you back.
Yeah, it's just this little structure thingy, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And we're back.
Back again.
Yeah.
Book fairies are back. Tell your friends.
Tell your friends.
Now everyone report to the dance floor. To the dance floor. All right, stop. Pajama time.
For real though, I love pajama time. It's my favorite.
Yes. Okay, we can talk about books again, man.
I know, man.
And about your book.
Oh.
Because yesterday your Kickstarter went live.
Yes, it did. And it's doing pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm gonna pat myself.
Okay, sorry guys, but River's being very modest. They literally already have double their goal, and it's been not even 2 days.
I set
so
my
you're
goal really
smashing
low.
it. You're literally doing fucking amazing.
You're so sweet. I love you and I appreciate you so much. I like didn't even know if I was going to actually reach the initial goal. Like I set it at an amount that I thought made sense for printing a book plus editing and some other things.
Mm-hmm.
And like when I hit it yesterday, I was like, holy fuck. And then it just kept going and I was like, no way.
Holy fucking shit.
I know. And then I wake up this morning and it's like, you have like $985. I was like, oh wow.
I can imagine it kind of feels unreal.
Yeah, it does. Like now I can start planning on making, because I hit the first stretch goal, I can start making stickers. And I'm like, oh, this is so cool. And it's so cool. And I can like ask the backers like what stickers they like, what kind of things they'd like to see. And it's just, and I still have 20 days to go. So I don't know, man. I just feel really, really excited about it. And honestly, I couldn't do it without you. Your support and like your...
Did I?
Honestly though, yeah, you supported me through everything.
Oh.
I was like, it's not gonna work. It's never gonna happen. And you were just like, don't worry. It's okay.
You should be proud of yourself with how far you've come.
Ah, man. Well, if anybody is curious about...
You're like, anyways.
So bad with compliments.
Let's divert this attention from me.
I'm like, it's still to me, but like not on me. It's like on the book. We actually do have an episode on not just my book, but your book. So if anybody is interested in listening to those, we will link them in the show notes.
Yeah.
So that way, you know, you guys can hear a little bit about, I mean, if you don't mind certain kinds of spoilers, because
so many
spoilers. Well, you know, we can't help it. We're excited to talk about our characters and our...
I mean,
story.
It's a bonus, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe.
I don't know. I think certain things are okay to be said. You know, something that I realized very early on is I didn't want to keep the fact that my main character is, you know, gay a secret. I wanted it to be like, you know what? She is loud and proud, just like I am.
I literally had that in my head. Great minds, right? Great minds,
yeah, for sure. No, that's exactly how I felt though, because like, and the other thing is like, there is a sapphic romance in it, and I get frustrated when people market certain things, but it's not really exactly what they deliver. If you know what I mean?
Oh, do you mean with their synopsis and stuff? And they elaborate it very much, and then it's just this little thing in the book?
Yeah, if they'll be like, oh, there's like, you know, a lot of LGBTQ rep, and then it's like this tiny little side character that ends up...
Who's just sassy.
Who's sassy or, you know, has relations with both male and females, which is like, yes, that is a bisexual person. That's representation, but I wouldn't call it big representation. You know, it's like a very...
It's not a big thing in the book.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's not your main characters. Like if your main character is LGBTQ, like fucking pump it up. Bump it up.
Bump it. That's a song, right?
Yeah, I think so.
But I can't get it in my head. It's probably a TikTok that you sent me.
Probably. I send you all kinds of TikToks.
Yeah, man. I have so many videos that I still need to edit from my Norway holiday
I know. I
because
was about
they.
to ask you about that.
Oh, man, I was going to just make one video, but I have so much footage that I can make a video per day. So I'm just gonna do
Yeah,
that.
you should.
So there will be like 11 videos.
Do it up. I mean, I already know they're going to be aesthetic as fuck because you shot
I hope
them.
so.
No, it will be. Also, dude, can I just say that I am so obsessed with you with the mustache? I don't know why.
Oh,
I don't
man.
I don't know why. I just like I'm like Liz is so hot with a mustache.
I don't know why,
It's like
man.
get it.
It's
You could
just,
get it.
it's a fact.
Yeah.
We gotta roll with it.
I was thinking about it, like, I really wanna do, like, a play on something like that. Like, I know we wanna, at some point, do an episode on, Good Omens, and we should totally dress up for
Yes.
that episode. I know we won't be doing it on camera, but
Yeah, but we can show you guys on our Instagram and Twitter.
yeah. Oh,
We have this idea for a while now.
yeah.
So I suppose this is sort of how do you say,
Sneak
sneak,
peek?
not a sneak peek,
A
but like
taste?
know that a Good Omens episode is coming.
Yes,
We have it
yes.
in the works, and we're gonna
Yeah.
dress up like
It's
it.
foreshadowing.
Oh yeah, foreshadowing. Ooh, guess which character River and I are gonna be. Or like, is River gonna be Crowley or Aziraphale?
I think, like, weight-wise, I would be, like, an amazing Aziraphale,
You'll be an
but then
adorable
we
Aziraphale.
should just, like, do both. I mean, because you already did, Crowley. You should post that on our Instagram
Oh
feed, the
no, that
Crowley one.
photo is so bad.
It's fire. I was gonna say something, and then it totally woo!
Oh man, I was gonna say something as well when we were talking about the books. Has anything changed about your book since recording that episode?
Mm, not really. I feel like I have had this story in my head for so long that I don't know, other than, like, certain elements being in different locations or something, like, nothing really has changed. I finished my first draft. It's
Woo!
going through edits.
Sick!
Hey, you finished yours too.
Yeah, but I have this
Woohoo!
blank space in between a little
It
bit.
doesn't matter. Have you heard of skeleton drafting?
No. What's that?
Skeleton drafting,
Sounds dope.
it's awesome. It is dope. It's dope as fuck.
Uh-huh.
It's basically there's an episode on the podcast Rebel Author Pod with Sasha Black. It's actually a recent one. And I guess I didn't know this, but I was already skeleton drafting. I just had no idea what it was called. It's basically where you have your initial outline, which is like, I don't know, maybe a couple words or your brainstorm. And then when you go to do a skeleton draft, it's like your outline plus your draft mixed in without the stress of an initial draft. It's basically like scene A, scene B. These are the elements that I want, key points I want to hit, and then you move on to the next chapter.
So it's basically an entire book but bullet points.
Yeah, exactly. And you can elaborate as much as you want on each chapter. And so you're not letting your editing brain dictate, oh, this chapter has to have this and this and this, and I need to make sure that this is very clear and clean. You're literally just letting your mind dump out what you want for each chapter. And then once you have that done, once you have the first skeleton draft done, which is essentially in this chapter, X, Y, and Z happens. You go back up to the beginning and you do it again. You like emphasize on the things that you already put down. So it's basically like a glorified outline of your book.
I need to do that for my next book.
Yeah, no,
That sounds dope.
yeah. No, I totally agree. Like once I learned that, I was like, holy fuck, this like changes so much. And I think like, you know, when you start a book, the biggest questions for me were like, where do I start? How do I start? What's the first line? The first line has to be amazing. I have to make sure that I have all the prose and that everything is polished. And like you get so focused on the details that you forget that in the beginning, it's not about the details. In the beginning, it's about the story, making sure that your ideas are cohesive, or at least you're trying to make them as cohesive as possible, just getting it down. Because if you keep editing chapter 1 and 2, which I was doing over and over and over again, you're never going to move on to chapter 3 because nothing's ever going to be perfect. Nothing is going to be perfect. And like by the time you're at the end of the book, you're going to be writing differently than you were when you first started, and you're going to improve. And so that's why self edits mean a lot. And that's why going over at least a couple times, just doing your self edits after your draft, you have one draft, then you have a second draft. And the reason why is because you keep learning and you keep seeing things, and then you have other eyes on it. And that's when you start saying, okay, now I can like make it sing with prose and certain elements and that kind of thing. Anyways, that's my TED Talk, guys. Thanks for coming.
I know my writing improved when I wrote her brows furrowed in confusion. And I was like, I'm channeling my inner river.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I read certain sentences and I'm like, this writer is just fucking phenomenal. The way that they weave these sentences together, it's like that's what I strive for. At the end of the day, my writing might not be as good or as clear or as clean or as purple prosy or flowery, whatever you want to call it, as other writers, but I know that my characters are nice and fun, and I know that my story is maybe not unique, but interesting enough to keep people reading.
But it doesn't have to be pretty and prosy purpley, because if you do that too much, people will not understand what you are saying.
Yeah.
And so it has to be simple to read, right?
Yeah.
At least that's the goal for me. I feel like it has to be easily readable and enjoyable.
Yeah.
And if then it's not original, it's original enough because it's from your brain.
Yeah.
And
it's your own unique take on something.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not gonna be there. Like, I don't know if this is also an English saying, but er is niks nieuws onder de zon.
Yeah, there's nothing new under the sun. Yeah, no, that is definitely a saying. And I was actually gonna say, like, there's no point in reinventing the wheel.
No.
You just make the wheel your own. Make your own version of the wheel. If it works, don't break it.
Put some beats on it.
Yeah!
Make it funky and glittery.
What was that show that I used to watch?
Or Flag Me Step.
No, I love that show. But I'm talking about like it's like,
go watch that show if you haven't already, which I can't imagine, but
yeah,
go fucking watch it.
Some people haven't. I've been telling some of my friends to watch it, and they're still like, yeah, I know, I've been seeing it. I'm like, you need to just watch it. But it's called something your car. It's like,
Dude, Where's My Car?
No. It's like an MTV show with car show.
Pimp
it's
My Ride?
Pimp My Ride. There we go. Yep. Pimp My Ride.
Why do I know more of American shows than you?
I literally
I never even watched it as well. I just watched LA Ink or Miami Ink.
Oh yeah, I love that too. But I don't know, because I watch all kinds of shit. I actually, okay, this is like totally like
it's already off topic.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. You're gonna have to edit this episode. You're gonna hate us.
No, it's okay.
But
I'm sorry for the listeners.
If they're here, hopefully they're queer and they're happy about it. I don't know.
We're here. We're queer. We're happy.
Okay, but I started this new show. I think it's called like something like How to Build a Sex Room, and it's on Netflix, and I'm so obsessed with it. I won't elaborate. Just go watch the show.
Is it a documentary or is it like played out?
It's like documentary style. It's like a reality TV show. There's this woman named...
That's where I caught off most of the time.
Yeah, see, I enjoy all kinds of TV.
It's reality. Fuck off.
I watch a lot of reality TV. I'm not even gonna lie. Okay, but
Is it your guilty pleasure that's not guilty?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. And the best part is that, like, I'll watch some stupid ass show, and then Andrew will be like, "This is stupid," and then he'll sit down and he'll be like, "Let's watch the next episode."
I love that. Yeah, we have some books.
Yes,
that we are gonna talk about, right?
Yeah, 20 minutes in, and
we're talking about what we're supposed to talk about.
Yeah, books. All right, let's go.
We're so good at this. What books did...
Here, I'll go first and I'll get it out of the way.
I was gonna say, what books did you get? But
yeah, no. So I got a bunch. Just since we haven't been podcasting, I've gotten a ton. So I'll go with like the one.
So this is our physical book haul, right?
Yeah, exactly. Physical.
And we'll put photos on our Instagram.
Oh, cool. Yes.
And Twitter.
Yeah, I will try to do that. Take pictures and things. Okay, I feel like I was internet bullied into buying this book.
Or no.
Not really. It's just that like everybody talks about Sarah J. Maas and like, or Sarah J. Maas.
Fairy
I don't know how
stuff.
Fairy porn. So yeah, I bought this book, A Court of Thorns and Roses, and I was like, all right, I'll give this shit a chance. And I really liked the premise because I was like, oh, I'm like reading it. I'm like, yeah, it's what the fuck? It's like a it's a Beauty and the Beast retelling. And so I was like, hell yeah, like I love that idea. I love the idea of a Beauty and the Beast retelling and the idea that it was with Faye.
Oh,
I was like, all right,
if
like
you want Beauty and the Beast retelling, I saw a post with a bunch of queer books that are based on fairy tales. So I should send you that.
definitely. Please do. That's awesome. Yeah, I know this one is it is, but there's like I don't know if there's queer people in it. I didn't get that far because I DNF'd it. I was like, I can't. I really tried. I tried so hard. I wanted to understand what it was about this book. The only thing I liked was the writing, but not the plot
Or anything
or
else.
the characters at all. Like the only interesting character in here was the guy's forget what is his name. What's his name?
Dorian,
Fucking
Michael,
no.
Ken,
No, I think his name is
James,
Lucian.
Lucius,
No,
Lucian,
Lucian.
Luciano, Mark. I'm just naming guys' names at
No,
this
not
point.
Mark.
Bob.
Okay, so there's
Can you imagine a fairy called Bob?
that would be awesome. Okay, so first of all,
Top tier.
her name is Freya or something, I think.
Freya?
I think it's pronounced Freya, but it's literally spelled Feyre, which is like
Wait, how?
Feyre. So
Fyra?
Feyre.
Fyra.
I just
Fyra.
so I'm
Fyra?
like, cool, okay. Well, anyways, the guy with the red hair. That's all I have to say. It's the fairy with the red hair, and like I think he's missing an eye or one of his eyes is white or something. I was like, he seems cool.
Ooh, spooky.
Yeah, but then she ends up falling for the dude with like blonde hair, and it's just so annoying. Like, but the worst part about it was this bitch. Again, spoilers.
Sorry.
This bitch, like, she kills and she skins a wolf, which is, you gotta do what you gotta do when your family is apparently not gonna take care of themselves and you have to be the one to go out and take care of them. And you gotta fucking kill some beasts to eat.
Yeah.
But you're like, this wolf is really big. It could be a fairy.
What?
Maybe it's not. I'm gonna just kill it anyways because I'm hungry. And I'm like, all right, bet. And then she does. She kills it and she skins it. She brings it back. Come to find out, it's a fairy. It was like a shifter fairy or something. Anyways, and the guy's like, you killed one of our own. So now it's either you gotta die or you gotta come with me and live in this luxurious castle and eat all the good food that you want, or you can die.
Oh, wow. What a difficult question that is.
I know, right? And then when she gets there,
Wonder what she chose.
Right. And she's like, I wonder if I'm going to be locked up or put in a dungeon. And then they get there and he's like, you don't have to stay with me. You can literally go anywhere as long as it's in fairyland.
So she's like sick. Peace.
No, she stays.
Oh.
Like if she really wanted to get away and that guy was like, you can leave, I'd be like, bye.
Yeah, exactly. Peace, I'm out.
But she didn't. She stays. And she's like bitter the whole time. I'm like, bitch, you killed his brother. Like,
yeah, what did you expect?
Right. And I'm like, and you're away from your bitchy ass sisters and you're like useless dad.
Okay.
I don't see what's failing here. What's failing here for you? Like, I would have been.
What's the problem?
I'm like, you had me at luxury food, bro. Like, wine? Yes. I would love that. So I just.
You and your wine. If there was this like vampire, or no, that's not a good idea because vampires are lit.
Yeah, vampires are lit.
Like if someone would lure you in with wine, they would have.
Oh
you.
Yeah, for sure. I don't care. You could be like a troll from under a bridge. If you handed me some nice ass wine, I'd be like, it doesn't even have to be nice. It could be like $10
shitty ass wine,
$3. I don't give a shit. I love wine. Any kind of wine.
Box wine.
Box wine.
We don't have that here. Is that really a thing?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
I can't believe you never saw me. I literally drew a picture of me.
Oh!
Here, I'm going to show you.
Yeah, no, I remember that. It's from...
We should post that on the Instagram.
Yeah, we should.
I drew myself with a straw.
With box wine.
Yeah, it's so funny. Anyways, I'm proud of that picture.
It's so weird still that American TV shows, they're so foreign to me, but it's literally just stuff that is in your daily lives.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's so crazy.
I know.
Okay, but
anyways, yeah. I DNF'd it. So that was that on that.
Cool. And you got Another one, which I am very excited about because you got A Throne of Glass, right?
Yeah, but apparently it's the second book, so I don't know what the first book is.
No, it's not. It's officially the first book, but there's the something assassin before that, and that's just a prequel.
Oh, okay.
So you don't have to read that before you read
The
this
Assassin's Blade and then Throne
Yeah.
of Glass. Okay, so I have not read this yet.
Okay.
I just bought it.
I did read Throne of Glass first as well, and then I read like 4 of them, and then I went back to read Assassin's Blade. So it's all fine. It's all good.
Is it, I heard really good things about this one. So
Yeah, no, it's amazing. I think you will love it.
yeah, I showed my critique partner this one, and she's like, "That's the wrong one. That is not the
Yeah.
right one." She's like,
Yep,
"Nope,
agreed.
it's the assassin one." And I was like, shit. So I went and I got this one, and I was like, I'm gonna give it a try because I really want to like Sarah J. Maas. Like, I want to be a part of the fan base. I want to be like, yeah, I read this shit and it was awesome. It just seems really cool, and I really like the chapter headings too. Like, this is something I would love.
Oh, can I see that?
Yeah,
we should post it on the IG as well.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Oh, it's gorgeous. I actually love the cover, dude. Like this one.
Yeah, no, it's amazing.
I'm not usually okay. I feel like my taste has changed in books since getting into writing and like reading more, but there's just something so cool about this particular character. Like she just seems like so badass. I'm like,
yeah, she is. I was going to say she's so badass.
Yeah.
She's gonna compete to become the personal assassin for a king.
Oh wow.
And so she has to, compete with other people, and they're all really brutal, but she's as well.
Yeah.
She was this assassin for a long time. I don't really remember a lot because I read it like a couple of years ago as an audiobook, so I never saw the book.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, but no, it's really good. And I think there's like 7 books or something, but I kind of stopped at 4 or 5.
Well,
I don't know.
let me catch up and then we can talk about the book on the podcast.
Ooh, yeah, we should.
Like, I'm actually really excited to start this one. And then
You're gonna love it.
I fucking can't wait.
I really hope that I'm not setting you up for failure now.
No. I feel like we have very similar taste in books, to be honest.
I think so. Although I think you are more into
Fantasy?
fantasy than I am.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I love fantasy. Fantasy's my jam.
I think I'm more of a contemporary.
Yeah. I mean, I try, but it's never like my go-to. I'm always like, where's the paranormal, crazy, fantasy, dark shit?
And
Like,
that's
where
why
is
there's
that?
books for everyone.
Oh,
thriller.
I love.
That's where I'm
Oh,
going
I have a thriller, I think, or it's a horror.
Did you read My Lovely Wife yet?
No.
Oh man, you should.
I know.
Add it to your TBR because I want to talk with you about that one.
Okay. All right. Yeah. No,
It has short chapters. It will go fast.
I know.
The read will come. Thank you. I love being made fun of.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No. I'm kidding. I'm laughing myself too, but I'm just having such a hard time with English.
No, it's okay. But yeah, no, we need to start actually reading the same book so we can have more episodes just dedicated to like books and stuff. But okay.
Yeah, but we're also gonna do episodes about writing now, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, get ready for that. I am almost gonna be, maybe by the end of the year, a published author. So
whoa,
self-published indie author.
Hell yeah! Celebrate good times.
Come on. Oh my god. So yeah, I started watching the show Bridgerton, and I actually really, really liked it. There were a couple scenes in the first season that I wasn't like too keen on, but the second season, oh my gosh, the second season was so good. I loved it so much that I bought the book. I was like, I need to read it.
Oh.
And it's a good fucking book. Like, this book is so good. And I love who they chose for the show. So, like, if you guys haven't watched Bridgerton, I mean, watch the first season. Be aware that there are some scenes in that. Like, they should definitely have, like, certain trigger warnings on later episodes.
I had that with Versailles. I noticed with watching that, I was like, oh, this is not what I expected.
Yeah, I feel like if you're going to show something that's, like, mildly...
triggering?
Yeah.
Graphic?
Yeah. Like, or the R word, you know.
Oh, yeah.
You need to
SA, right?
Yeah, yep. It was meant to be like the main character from the season was trying to find something out, and it was like her like aha moment, but the way that it happened was very uncomfortable.
Not aha?
Yeah, it was just an uncomfortable scene. Like, it wasn't
or nor.
Yeah. But I don't think there's any of that in the second season. The second season is very good. It's got a lot of tea. If you like tea,
Oh, brilliant.
there's a lot of that.
Do you mean literally or
There's literally
figuratively? Figurative.
literally and figuratively, there is tea in this episode.
Figuratively.
And you will love it. You will love every moment of it. It's so good.
It's absolutely smashing.
It is. It's so good.
It's brilliant.
It's brilliant. Like, I'm not like too.
So sorry for the British listeners.
I know. They're like, you guys totally.
You suck ass. Can you tell we're tired?
I know. I'm actually so tired.
It's weird to be podcasting again, bro.
I know it so is, but we're 35 minutes in, and I think we're doing pretty good. All right, on to the next
book.
I watched this Netflix movie called I Know You're in There or something. I forget. It was like a horror movie that was actually really. I liked it, so I was like, "Ooh, I want to buy the book." But then I didn't buy the book. I just bought the next one by the same author.
Oh,
and
that looks really cool.
It does look really cool, but it's not.
Oh no. Does it suck?
It's just very. I really, really liked the movie of the first book that she wrote, and I was hoping for the same vibe. It's like suspenseful, but nothing really happens in it.
Oh, but sometimes that's good.
Yeah.
But not here?
I don't know. I actually haven't finished it yet. Like, I got kind of bored, so I put it down. And then I bought new books.
Story of everyone's life.
Right. So that one I'm not sure about. I'll let you guys know when I finish it. And then I bought recently 2 other books, which I'm really excited to finish. I started reading this one. It's called Legendborn by Tracy. I haven't been saying the names of the authors. I suck. We'll post pictures.
It's all right. It's okay. Okay.
Clearly, we have not been in podcasting mode in a while.
No.
Yeah, so it's by Tracy Dion. And I think this is supposed to be like I don't know if it's like Cinderella or something. It's like supposed to be it's also supposed to be a retelling, I think. I don't know. I'm just really excited to read it. Like, look how badass the cover looks.
It looks really pretty.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Like,
you need to take a picture of that one.
Oh yeah, I will for sure.
Of
it's going
everyone.
up.
They all look really cool. You got some sick ass books.
I know. All right, and the last one I just started reading, and I'm interested in the premise. I think it's pretty cool so far. The main character seems pretty badass, and it's called Lore by Alexandria Brecken.
I think this is a book talk book as well, right?
Yeah, but I've actually been wanting to read it just based on the blurb because it just sounds really cool. And I'm
always like this cover fox. I'm gonna read it.
Yes.
The success rate isn't very high.
I do the same thing, honestly. I was like, damn, Medusa? Hell fucking yeah.
Yeah.
And it's called Lore? Like, the main character's name is Lore?
Oh, wow. Is that the name?
The name of the main character is Lore.
Oh, sick.
And it starts off so, like, different than any other book that I've picked up. It starts off with there's construction going on by the house. And so the room is vibrating.
Oh, wow.
It's so weird. I don't know if people can hear that, but the whole room is vibrating. Anyways, so yeah, it starts off with the main character basically like in these, I believe they're called like secret fight rooms that are held in like the basements of like restaurants and
wow.
Like, yeah. So she's starting off and like she's in a fight with this guy, and she's one of my favorite lines from it is when she does this thing where she like wipes her face with the glove, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm in love with this character already. Like I'm you know,
like, fight me already.
Yeah, like like I'll let you punch me. Let me just watch you sweat.
Step on me and I'll say thank you.
Yeah. So I'm already digging the vibe, and there's some interesting characters already. Hopefully after the Kickstarter, I can actually finish some of these books.
Yeah. Sick.
So yeah, that was my haul. Tell me about yours.
I don't have a very big haul because I read ebooks a lot.
Yeah.
So
you do.
I did get some books from my neighbor. She was gonna put it in the library thingy. Like, we have this little library close to our house. She was like, all right, let me run this by you real quick. And if you don't like them, just put them in there. So there's this book, which is a collection of summer stories, but it's Dutch.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, I think it will be just a simple read, but it looks really not interesting.
No, it looks like something
I'm just gonna try it
looks like something I would have picked up for like self-help.
Oh, Oh,
Like the cover, you know.
they're very short stories, so I'm just
I
gonna
like
try
it.
them out. And then there's also short stories, but then crime. Everything has a little bit of
Oh.
crime in it, so I'm curious about that one as well.
Ooh.
Oh, the first one is called Zonnegloren by Matthijs van Nieuwkerk. I don't think anyone would care because it's Dutch. And the second,
But at least you're saying the title and the name.
yeah, and the second is Stille Getuigen by no one because it's a collection.
Oh, it's like what do they call those? Anthologies?
Anthologies. Yeah. I read an anthology recently which was really interesting. It was an ebook. A couple of stories were really interesting and others were not it for me. But yeah, that's what you get with anthologies, I think. But it's called Book of Queer Saints by
Oh, I saw you were reading
someone
that.
Murray. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw you were
Myra
reading that.
Murray, I think.
Yeah. We should also link our Goodreads accounts
That
for people.
Oh yeah, we should. Okay. And
Yeah.
then the other one that I got from my neighbor looks really cool. And I'm very excited because it sounds like this is an 80s crime-ish thing. It's a thriller.
It looks like it.
It's called The Krijtman, which I think is
The Hanged Man.
no, krijt, crayons on the board.
Oh, yeah, you're
Wait, maybe they put it in the book. Oh yeah, they have the original title in the book. It's The Chalkman by
The Chalk Man.
C.J. Tudor.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, well, there's a hangman down there, so it must be Hanged Man.
It is. But it looks sick
Yeah.
as fuck, right?
Like, not an actual man hanging. It's a stick figure drawing of the Hanged Man.
Yeah.
You know that game that people play?
That game, yeah, exactly. Oh, and then this last one is the one that I'm fucking excited about. I got this myself with my own money. And
that was the best. Hold on, I need to recover.
It's A Mirror Mended by Alex E. Harrow.
Yeah, we have an episode about the first one.
A Spindle Splintered.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, this is the second book.
Go
and so
listen to that one.
Oh yeah, listen to that because it's a fucking awesome book and I hope we did it justice. The second book is about the same person, but she is sort of kidnapped by the evil queen from Snow White.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a little bit of eyebrow wiggles. She sort of tries to murder her and Zinnia's like, ooh, that's hot.
I love this. Tell me more.
You're gonna love this book. I'm not that far into it. I just kind of started it, but I have so much fun with this already. This is also the one, by the way, that I did the TikTok on with the face turning and stuff.
You gotta put that in our reels, dude, on Instagram. It's so fucking, like, the flavor.
I didn't try. It was like, wait, let me film this.
Because I do that too. I'm like, how the fuck? What do you mean by that? Like, and then you physically do it. I remember this one time I read, it's a quick segue, or I watched this TikTok about this girl that was reading a book that was written by a man, and it was like, she brushed the back of her hand against her breast.
What?
How do you
do that? That's not natural. That's simply not natural.
Like, what kind of... This guy clearly does not know what it's like to have boobs.
How do you do that without boobs, though? It just doesn't feel natural at all.
You just don't do it at all.
Yeah.
Like, that is not something that a boob-having person wouldn't be doing. This. Like, try it, you guys. You'll look like a chicken doing the chicken.
Yeah, River's looking like a chicken right now. It's unfortunate that we don't do video recording anymore.
No,
just for this reason.
Yeah. Maybe on a special occasion.
Well, it's for us, it's fortunate.
Yeah, it takes a lot of pressure off of us. Like, this is the thing.
Yeah.
If our podcast ever started to make money somehow, it would be so cool to have someone else edit. You know what I mean? To be able to just like pass it off to someone else. Like,
that would be bliss, dude.
Oh, dude, that is a goal I have. I would fuck with that so hard. Like, I would love. I would make sure whoever's editing
you would
stuff...
pay much gold for editor.
Yeah.
Here, edit my video. I have much gold.
Please, sir, may I have some edits? May I have a spot of edits?
Please, thank you.
Okay, but continue about
Literally yesterday I was reading about this. I started Call Me by Your Name, but in Dutch.
Yeah.
Not as if I was already reading like 3 books, but that's fine. And he was like wetting his hands in a river or something, and then putting it over his face and then into his hair. So I was like doing the same thing. Wait, how? Okay.
Yeah.
Trying to figure it out.
I feel like if writers act it out, when I'm writing, I try very hard to visualize what it would actually look like and to
Yeah.
describe it, because I do that. Like, I'm such a
Uh-huh.
person of like, well, how does that
How
work?
would that look?
Like,
Yeah.
sometimes it breaks my brain trying to do certain scenes with Asher, because Asher's a ghost, and I'm like, does he float through or does he shift? Like, how? Because I'm not a ghost.
How does it work?
Yeah, I'm not. I
Yeah.
don't know. So I'm like, I hope that this makes sense to the person that is reading this.
To the ghost that's reading.
There's a ghost behind me going, this is
I hope
wrong.
it will be relatable. Yeah, this is wrong. This
He's
is
like,
so wrong.
He's like, no, nope.
That's not it.
Oh my gosh, you have to watch the show Ghosts. I honestly feel like if ghosts were actually alive and like alive.
That
Whoops.
defies the definition of ghosts. Yeah, I need to watch
The UK
that.
version. I have not yet watched the US version. I don't know if it's any good, but the UK version is chef's kiss. So
Hallelujah. Amen.
yeah, exactly.
Can I talk about 2 ebooks that I'm excited about?
Please.
So I started reading the Sundown Motel, which is one that I had on my list for a while now, and it's about this motel and this girl vanishes, but there's loads of girls dying or something. And then you have this 2016 timeline where it was her aunt who died
Okay.
or who vanished, and she's trying to figure out what happened to her because nobody cared. I don't know if that makes sense at all.
No,
But
it does.
it feels kind of like cozy and cold and dark, you know?
I love that. I love that.
And then another one, which is super hella interesting, is called Unmasking Autism by Devon something. I'm sorry.
No,
Devon Price, I
Evan
think.
Price. That makes sense.
It's a nonfiction, so I have a little bit of trouble with
Yeah.
that. Since there's lots of like technical words in there and I'm not good with those words. But it's very interesting because at the beginning I was like, wow, you're describing me right now. That's so crazy.
I love that.
How do you do this?
I love that.
So it will be very educational for me, I think. And my sister, she's reading it as well. And she was like, wow, this is fucking amazing. So I think that we would learn a lot about ourselves with that book.
I'm definitely gonna read it now because I would love to understand myself more.
Yeah, dude, you should totally read it. Yeah, I kind of like soldier through it just because it's a nonfiction, but I think it will be very good for me to read that one.
Yeah.
I'm like 11% in, but I can already recommend it to our fellow autistics out there.
Yeah, that's amazing.
If you want to learn more about yourself.
Honestly, we should have at least a few nonfiction books on occasion, especially, now that we are talking about writing, because I know so many indie authors that have written, nonfiction books, and I could personally recommend them because I've read them, and I think it's totally cool that like you're trying to get through, and I know how hard it is to get through nonfiction because I typically only like to read fantasy, like it's or like dark fantasy.
It's so different.
Yeah, because it's
another world.
Yeah,
so
and it can be very like textbook boring. But some authors have this amazing talent of taking a nonfiction book and making it fun.
Oh, dude,
or adding their...
Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
You know what nonfiction book I really love is Save Me From Myself by Brian Welch, which is the guitarist of Korn. Ooh. That book is basically about him growing up and starting Korn and then getting out.
Yes.
Because he was very addicted to drugs and stuff and then he quit. And so it's basically about that. That book was very like easy to read, in my opinion, but maybe that's because he has a very funny way of talking. Or that came out weird, but like he has a really interesting way and has much hilarity. I don't know.
Hilarious, like comedy. He's got like a humor about him.
Yeah, like the words that he uses are very interesting.
Yeah, I love that. I don't know. I definitely want to read more biographies, like especially because like at some point I think it would be cool to write my own, just because I've gone through so much shit. But I have to wait for...
Gotta cash in on that, right?
Yeah. Gotta wait for some people to pass away first.
Oh, shit. And then the tea can spill.
And then the tea can spill, yeah. I'm just like slowly waiting. I'm like a raven.
You wake
on a
up in the
post.
morning, you're like, did I die yet? No.
That sounds awful.
I know. I'm so sorry I said that.
No, it's okay. No. It's but it does.
It was all in good fun.
But it's true though. I literally
hope.
feel like a raven just like standing on a post like, when you are dead, it's all coming out. It's all coming out.
And I'll be tapping on your chamber door.
Oh, I love it. Eleanor.
Can
You know
hear
what?
me?
I feel like this
No,
was
because you're dead. Maybe we should wrap this up.
I know. I was gonna say. I feel like this was a really good episode for me.
Yeah.
I enjoyed our episode. If I don't say.
Yeah, me too, dude.
If I don't say so
Me
myself.
too.
But
I think
thank you guys.
funny if I may say so myself. Okay, sorry.
I feel like when you do it, it's so much better because you're like, this is what happens. So you start saying something hilarious, and you're like in mid hilarity, you're like, okay, never mind, and like.
It do be like that, but I just cringe about myself, and then I'm like, oh no, this is so shit, I should stop.
I think I've accepted the fact that I'm cringy, and I'm just like, I'm never gonna change. It's not gonna go away. Like, it's part of me. It's in my DNA, okay? All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for listening.
Yes. If you made it this far,
Right.
have all the cookies, have all the shoulder pats, and say you did great.
You guys did great, sweeties.
I'm sure it was a very hard road.
That's what she said.
Started from the bottom, and now we're in the basement. Okay.
So if you guys liked this episode, please like and subscribe to our
podcast.
Yeah, to this. And also, we're on all the things.
Yeah, we are.
Can you do this? I'm terrible.
We're
at
not
this
on
right
all
now.
the things though. We're mostly just on Instagram, which is the Book Fairy Spot, and Twitter is Book Fairy Spot. That's basically it.
Sorry, I'm still trying to do the.
Oh, I thought you were jamming. I thought you were dancing, and
I was
like,
but then
sick.
I was like,
I'm making beats,
I was like,
or I don't know.
I'm just being weird. I think I'm just so ready. I'm like, I'm gonna go eat. I'm gonna go eat. I'm gonna go eat.
I'm gonna go sleep. I'm gonna go sleep. Hell yeah. I'm exhausted.
Me too. If you guys want to send us
pictures of your cats,
questions, or have
or snakes.
Or dog.
Pigeons.
Honestly, snakes would be badass.
Pigeons are dumb as fuck,
Ooh.
dude. Yeah, what are you reading now? That's literally the most interesting question, I think. I really love hearing about what people are reading.
Yeah, I do too. I think and also if you guys have any recommendations for us, like anything you guys want us to cover, we will do it. We will do it.
Yes.
All right. Thank you guys so much for listening.
Thank you for being here, and we'll see you in the next one.
Okay, bye guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like we did it.
I'm keeping that in as well.
Oh my goodness. I feel like we're having like a giggle fit again. I think it's just been so long and we're both so tired that we're just like, let's